So what parts of the ML project should be in source control? Now, the typical answer for somebody who talks about DevOps a lot when you get asked what should be in source control is everything. And the same kind of applies for machine learning projects, with one fairly big exception, which is the data. Because there's usually so much of it, having that in a Git repository is not really going to work for you. But what you do want to put in source control is all of the code that you require to train your model, all of the code that you require to run your model and serve that up as a web service or a library. But as well as that, all of the code you require to define the infrastructure and the dependencies. So the operating system, the pip libraries or the R libraries or C# libraries, whatever you're using. And yes, the infrastructure, so the size of the VM that you're using, the CPU, the GPU, RAM, all of that kind of really good stuff. Now, the reason that's important is because you want to make sure that when you do a training run, it's consistent with your previous training runs. So everything you need to run and train your application, all of the infrastructure required to do your training runs. And then in terms of data, increasingly there are some products out there that allow you to kind of version your data and snapshot your data. It's a really interesting field and one that I hope is growing and we'll see a lot more of soon.